Okay, folks, we're back with another Pokemon X and Y Wi-Fi battle, and if you're wondering about this, well, this is one of the most intense battles I've ever had, and even though it was 3-on-3, you're about to see what I mean. I'm up against Matt today, links in the description, and let's get this show on the road. Even for a 3-on-3 battle, we were supposed to have a 6-on-6, but no, nothing compares itself to the 3-on-3 that I have today. I start off with Mawile, he starts off with Talonflame, and I'm beginning to notice there are a lot of Talonflames on the battlefield. I really do mean that. Anyway, I don't want to suffer the wrath of a flamethrower, so I switch. I went into my Greninja, which is thank goodness, I don't even need to worry about that, and it goes for the Flare Blitz. And my thoughts exactly, my switch was basically on an assumption. Not very effective, but it did suffer some recoil. If it had Brave Bird, then that'd be an even bigger risk. I go for the Surf, hoping I can take it down, and I do so, since this Greninja's timid, and with Protean, it changes things up. I don't mind it per se, though I made a smart move, though, trust me, nothing compares itself to what happens next. He sends out next Shakalaka, otherwise known as Klefki. Now, oh no, and this is where things really get tough. He starts setting up Light Screen. I'm beginning to wonder, this thing must be a prankster. It has to be. I go for the U-turn, but the damage wasn't really as effective. I'm not kidding. The damage is just, look at that! It's minuscule! Though I did destroy its air balloon, which I'm not complaining. I always keep saying that. It's a running gag. So I make the switch into my Mawile, and with the Intimidate, it gets an attack drop. Not that it matters, because for some odd reason, it doesn't have anything that can attack. For what I know, this thing is heavily defensive. It's got Reflect, it's got Light Screen, and I set up a stockpile. He already activated Light Screen last turn, and now that means he's heavily defensive. I'm beginning to wonder if this thing is a complete and utter troll. I don't even want to know, so he sends out Guzzlubber, his Garchomp. And I activate another stockpile, which raises all the way up to 2, though I wonder if it's going to be good enough. Though, nothing compares itself to what happens here. We both activate Mega Evolutions at the same time. First Garchomp into Mega Garchomp, and then me, with my Mawilite, I evolve it into Mega Mawile. Though to be fair, I should have my Mawile set for like another team, like a slow team that's like Trick Room and stuff like that. You get what I mean. He goes for the Earthquake, and despite the fact that it does some stab damage, Mawile actually survives. Though when I go for Play Rough, my response went like this. You gotta be kidding me. It actually survived? Oh man, that is just crazy. I go for the Earthquake yet again. I mean, he goes for the Earthquake yet again. I apologize. And it took down my Mawile easily. And I'm down to one Pokemon left. And if I know my opponent for certain, he's going to make a switch to prevent that Garchomp from going down. Which he does. Which is actually a pretty smart move. Because I was going to go for the Ice Beam and take it down. Yeah, he sends out his Klefki, or Shakalaka, which I don't even know why a name like that. The rest of the matches is going to be all intense. I am not kidding. This whole... Oh, no. This was the biggest highlight of the battle. He got the freeze, and I literally was laughing. I laughed that he got the freeze, which is kind of unfair because if my Greninja was any stronger, it would have been game clinching. But he thaws out and goes for a Dazzling Gleam. Though if my Greninja was part dark, he would have taken it down, and I would have lost. But he goes for the Toxic, thinking that it was going to kill me and whatnot, which it wouldn't really matter that much. So I go for the U-turn. It didn't really do that much damage, but the switch was necessary because I don't want to die. I don't want to see my Greninja die, because if my Greninja did die, it would have done a serious backlash to my team. I send out my Gengar, which, good thing too, and he sets up a Light Screen, so that way he can withstand any and all attacks that he sends out. Good thing, too, because I set up a Shadow Ball, and I don't know if it's going to take it down. Which it does. It does take it down, and oh well. Klefki was a really tough foe, I'll tell you that. And he brings out his Guzzlubber ready to finish the job, and I finish it off with Dazzling Gleam. So, great game. I really did enjoy it. It was an intense battle, and if I didn't use the move that I did, you would have won. I'm not kidding. He would have won. This was an intense battle. I really enjoyed it, and I wish it would have been 6-on-6 because I would imagine what it would be like if it did. But at least this is just as fun. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. It does mean a lot to me. And these battles are going to be coming in once a day to let everyone know because I need time to recruit. I need time to train new Pokemon to have because I'm training right now. And hopefully once I switch things up, we'll get ourselves some more interesting battles. Alright, that's about it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.